Furiosa, a Mad Max saga. James, you are a massive Mad Max nerd. What did you think of this?
This was phenomenal. I think this is absolutely incredible. This is very much almost at Fury Road level for me. I love how this is structured. I think this is the new like benchmark for origin films or prequel films.
Oh dear. So
really.
Yeah. Now listen, I fully know and fully appreciate that I am going to get lambasted in the comments for this video, no doubt, because everybody seems to be absolutely loving this movie. And I'm not saying I didn't enjoy it. I'm not saying I didn't have fun. I did think it was cool. There were some great set pieces, some great action, but it was just the same shit, wasn't it? It was exactly the same as we've seen hundreds of times before.
What are you talking about?
Stuff. People on bikes with sticks hoying stuff at big trucks as it drives backwards and forwards, man. Weird looking people with the nipples out twisting things.
That's like saying you Star Wars. It's just people with glowy sticks fighting each other. You know, like there's what.
It is. You're right, mate. You're right.
Or the Star Trek. It's just people being beamed up.
Whoa. let's not go there with Star Trek. Yeah. No, listen. That's
the universe that they're in. You know.
I enjoyed this. I thought some of the performances were spot on. I thought some of the action sequences were really, really cool and engaging, and I did like them. But I don't know. It didn't do anything new for me, if I'm being honest. But I don't know what new would look like in this universe. Do you know what I mean?
I disagree. I think like this is structured very differently to Fury Road. Fury Road is effectively one long chase sequence, like the entire film. Whereas this takes place. This is like when it said a Mad Max Saga, I assumed that was a new moniker for like a series of films. But like the movie is a saga. It's broken up into these kind of chunks of like
felt
different.
Like a saga watching it.
It's broken up.
I'm just pushing your buttons.
But you know what I mean? Like the way it's broken up, you see her as a kid,
yeah.
It jumps forward 2 years, it jumps forward 5-6 years, and you know, her entire journey you get to see. Like I thought that was incredible. I love the politics that you get to see. Like we see more of like the War Boys and Morton Joe and those kind of characters that we get to see in Fury Road and how they operate on a day-to-day basis. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like the war there's kind of a war going on. Like they're kind of strategizing and what are we going to do? And I thought that was awesome. Chris Hemsworth is just incredible in this.
I mean, I'm gonna give you your props there. Chris Hemsworth in this is absolutely spectacular in terms of his performance. I thought he was really, really impressive to watch. And the character just kept us entertained, I guess, in terms of the kind of the quirks to him, the mispronunciations he was using, things like that. You know, I love that. I can't remember if we had the kind of the history man in the last movie or not. The guy who I quite enjoyed that character. I thought he was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought his role in this was very strong. I enjoyed that element of it.
He's just so sadistic, but like, honestly, and I know so many people every time there's a great villain performance go Heath Ledger's Joker, but it gave me that kind of Heath Ledger's Joker thing of like this guy's scary, but he's kind of amusing at the same time, you know, like, and it's.
You see, I don't know if I got. Again, maybe it's just the way I was in the movie or whatever, but I didn't get necessarily scary.
Like he's intimidating, do you know what I mean?
Like bumbling madman.
Yeah,
at points.
I love like he's a great leader, but like when it comes to him like running, like he's not a good.
Yeah, he's not a manager.
Manager, yeah, exactly. I thought that was really fun. Like he fucks up Gastown because he just can't. Yeah. He doesn't know how to produce anything. You know, they're used to just riding place to place. So I thought that was really interesting. Scrotus is in this movie. So Scrotus is one of Immortan Joe's sons, who's not in Fury Road, but he's the villain in the Mad Max game. So that's a nod to that. So I was really happy just when they said Scrotus. I was like, oh my god, it's Scrotus! Like this character that was never even mentioned in Fury Road. So I love that. Mad Max. We see Max in this for a brief second. It's not Tom Hardy. It's like zoomed out a little bit. That was a cool little nod. You didn't necessarily need Tom Hardy in it. No, it was just nice to be in this world again. I love this world so much. I love these characters so much, and seeing more of them, learning more about them. I think this makes Fury Road a better film. There's
no denying for me that the world is really interesting. It's beautifully shot. There's some great set pieces. The action in it's top notch.
Oh man, the parachute guys.
Yeah, that was cool.
amazing, and the way the camera follows it up. I thought that was just awesome. Like,
I guess the thing in my head that's bugging us is I'm sat here saying all that stuff was great. Why did I not come out of the cinema more buzzing about it?
For me, right, this is what it comes to. Is a lot of the time with these prequels, it's nobody needed this. Like Solo, I think, is a perfect example. It's like giving you context for things. It's like we didn't need to know how he got his gun. We didn't need to know how all this happened. I like Solo too, but I think it's completely unnecessary. Whereas this movie, I think, adds so much interesting context to that character in Fury Road that they feel like they perfectly sit side by side. And I think both feel like essential to each other almost now in a weird way.
Well, here's what I'll do. I'll go and I'll watch Fury Road. And then when this comes out on video, DVD or whatever, I'll watch it again. And I'll give a more measured view then, I think. Because I'm sat here and I honestly don't know why I didn't enjoy it more than I'm seeing it.
It's a blast, man. It flew by for me as well. Like, it didn't feel like 2.5 hours. It's just paced so perfectly. Like, we don't even get Anya Taylor-Joy until like an hour into the movie. It's young Furiosa for most of that. The first 25 minutes is her mom trying to find the...
I enjoyed that.
I love that. That was great. Trying to find the guy that took her. So that was great. You know, it's just so well made. And like, I love it, man. I want to see it again already. Like,
let me know in the comments what you guys think. Am I just being a miserable old prick, or is James over egging it a little bit? Let me know. Have you seen this movie, and where does it land with you? I strongly suspect it's going to come down to me being a miserable old git.
I think so.
But let's see. Let's see what we think.